Hi, this is Emily from Makeup Aficionado, and today I'm going to be showing you how to depan your makeup so that you can stick it into your very own makeup framer or any other magnetic palette that you might have. Why would you want to depan your makeup in the first place? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm a sucker for buying lots of different makeup palettes, and then I'd only ever end up using a couple of the colours in them. I got to the stage where my vanity table was really cluttered, and so depanning is a great way to cut this clutter and to keep all of your favourite colours in the one place. You're going to need a couple of tools, which are a hair straightener, a knife, tweezers, piece of paper, and the makeup that you actually want to begin depanning. Before you begin, you need to make sure that the makeup can actually be depanned in the first place. On this eyeshadow here, you can see a metal rim around the edges, which means that this eyeshadow is sitting in a metal pan. That metal pan is sitting directly in this plastic container, so that can definitely be depanned. Whereas on these eyeshadows here, you can't see any metal around the edges whatsoever. All you can see is the plastic that's separating them. So that means that these eyeshadows are sitting directly in this plastic container, so that won't be successfully depanned. So if you can't see any metal whatsoever, don't try and depan them. Also, I'd recommend starting off with your least favourite eyeshadow because it can be a bit fiddly and awkward at first. And that way, if you take a couple of lumps out of the eyeshadow and it's not your favourite one, then it's not such a big loss. So with all that in mind, let's begin.
First, you're going to take your knife and use it to pop out the plastic tray holding the eyeshadow pan. To do this, place the knife in the groove area that separates the plastic container and the inner tray that the pan is sitting in. Use leverage to separate the two and it will pop out. As you can see, it can be a bit tricky, so make sure you are careful with the knife. It might take a while to pop out, but it will eventually, so there's no need to rush things. Now that you have the inner tray and outer packaging separated, it is time to remove the pan from the inner tray. Turn on your hair straightener and put a piece of paper over the ceramic plate. This will protect the plate from the plastic if you leave it on too long. Place the plastic tray onto the paper and wait for the glue to melt, checking every 30 seconds or so, depending on how hot your hair straighteners get. The heat will loosen the glue that is holding the pan to the inner tray. Be careful when you pick up the inner tray as it will be hot. Look underneath the tray. If you see a melted bit in the centre, stick your knife in and gently push up so that you expose the pan a bit. Then get your knife in there to slowly ease it out. Now get your outer packaging and inner tray and stick them back together. If you bring 6 full-size empty MAC products back to their store, you can redeem a free product with their Back to MAC program. As this is a MAC eyeshadow I'm working with, I know that the pan is not going to stick to my makeup framer or any other magnetic palette. This is because their pans are made out of aluminium, I think. I'm not entirely sure on that one, I just know that the pans definitely won't stick without some help. I'm going to add a metallic sticker to the bottom of the pan. As you can see, long nails are useful when it comes to removing the sticker. As I don't have any nails, I had to use some tweezers. Stick the metal sticker to the bottom of the pan. Once you have done all that, stick your pan onto your palette and you are finished. This was how you depan a MAC eyeshadow, but most other eyeshadows and makeup can be depanned in a similar fashion. Thanks for watching and good luck with your depanning.